He took out a small jewelry case from the bedside table and gave it to They. He opened the case with a raised heartbeat. "Thank you," they muttered, looking at the beautiful silver pendant. "You're welcome. Be comfortable, They. This is also your rooms now. We have to live here together. Everything that is mine is also yours now," he said before laying down on the bed, dressed in a baby pink silk shirt and trouser. They were shy to sleep at the same bed as his. "Which side do you want?" he asked, standing next to They. "Right one," they answered, looking at the bed. "As you wish. Right is yours. Go to sleep now. Good night." He turned off the lights and lied down at his side. He left a distance between them. Jungkook wanted to give They comfort, as much as he could provide. Consuming this marriage at this stage wasn't easy for him. They were so young and innocent, surrounded by the sadness of his brother's illness. Moreover, he himself wasn't comfortable with being with a person more than younger. Not just They, he also wanted to give time to himself to accept this relationship. Also, Jungkook didn't know much knowledge yet for a relationship. At this tender age, living in a little bubble of his own, they might be unaware of the details. He didn't want to take the innocence. Flashback end. Jungkook stared into the eyes silently. He was crying after screaming his thoughts out at him, and Jungkook was shocked at the level of insecurity they had shown him now. What just happened? Did they shout at me? Did they really say these words to me? Jungkook still could not believe his baby wife could speak in such a disrespectful way to him. "I was amazed at your thinking, They. I was just shocked at your words." He shook his head. They covered his face with his hands and kept crying. "You called Lisa as my woman. It's hurt me the most that my wife, for whom I'm a madman, does not even trust me. Shame on you for saying it to me. Do you even realize the severity of your accusation?" He snapped at Day, who was a crying mess now. I'm not your wife." They uncovered his face, screamed once again. The red eyes stole Jungkook's leftover breeze. "Go to hell." Jungkook went out of the house in rage. If he had not left the house, the fight would be prolonged. They were sitting on the bed. His knees were curled up to his chest. His hands were wrapped around his knees, resting his face in his arms. He was lost in his own thoughts. His eyes were red and swollen from the crying session. It had been 2 hours since the fight, and he hadn't arrived back yet. They was concerned about him. Whenever they said to him, could not change the fact that he was the only person they had in his life. They keep sitting in the same. His heartbeat raced as he entered the bedroom. They was expecting him to say something, but what he did was so unexpected to him. After using the bathroom, Jungkook entered the room in his night suit. Without glancing at Tae, he lied down at his side of the bed and turned his back toward him. They expected him to say anything, but he was silent. He never slept without kissing their cheeks, wishing him good night. Usually, they sleep with his head on his chest, while their legs were entangled. A tear ran down their cheeks. He was the most important person in their life. They could not see his ignorance. They couldn't survive without his care. Jungkook, they cried out his name. He didn't answer him. He lied down at his side of the bed, which was an unknown place to him. Tears kept running down his cheeks. They didn't know at which time of the night he went into a deep slumber. When they woke up in the morning, the apartment was desert. Jungkook didn't wake Tae up today. Neither did he take Tae to the university. They was hurt by his reaction. They walked over the kitchen to see if he made breakfast for him, but kitchen looked like it wasn't used. He didn't prepare breakfast for himself too. They was hungry and had no idea how to cook food. The door was locked from outside. He couldn't even order anything. He opened the drawer and took out a packet of his favorite chips, but could not eat more than a few. The whole day, he remained restless. In the afternoon, he arrived later than the usual. To arrive, Jungkook was holding a few bags in his hand. Ignoring Tae completely, he just placed a bowl of takeout in front of him on the table and walked inside the bedroom. After changing his clothes, he came back to the living area. His gaze fell at the sofa they were sitting on, who had not touched his food. Controlling his brain, he started his own sitting at the dining table, where he could eat easily. After having 2 spoons of food, he stopped. When they was hungry, how could he eat himself? He was so mad at him that he just wanted to ignore him, but he cannot. He walked toward them and asked seriously, "Why are not you eating?" "I'm not hungry." They controlled his stare, who was ready to roll down on his steaks. "You have not eaten anything since last night. Just eat it now." Without uttering a word, they just shook his head. "What do you want?" he asked harshly. "Nothing," they muttered. "Then eat your food. Don't expect me to feed you with my hands." Jungkook walked back to the dining table. They felt embarrassed at his words. Why was he doing this? He never behaved so harshly with him. He was hungry. After seeing that bowl, he slowly opened the box. It was from one of his favorite food. The food didn't really taste anything today, because his heart wasn't happy. As they walked out in the dressing room, his eyes fell at his angry husband, who was typing on his laptop, sitting on the bed. His head was rested on the headboard with the laptop laying on his thighs. Jungkook, they called him. He wasn't happy with his own breast from yesterday. He was feeling it did wrong to him. They didn't really want to prolong this fight, which was the first one in a married life. They didn't know how people solved their differences. It felt difficult to him. His fingers still for a moment on his sweet voice, but he simply ignored. They walked to his bedside and sat closer to him. "Why are not you talking to me?" They brushed a few strands of his hair to the back of his ear. What? What should I talk to you? Jungkook asked without looking at Tae. Why did you come late today? They asked. What was disturbing him the most? I was with my girlfriend. That's why. I was late. Now can you give me some space? I need to do my work. His tone was anything but soft. No. Stop doing this to me. They start crying again.